In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to change a mixed number to an improper fraction. And this is a mixed number, and it's made up of a whole number, which is this 1, and a fraction, and that's why they're called mixed numbers. So 1.5, and I'm going to show you two ways of doing this. So the first way, using a diagram. So if I have 1.5 oranges, and there are my two oranges, and I'm going to split them both into halves like that, and I want to color in one whole orange, so that would be this orange here, and one half of the other orange. So how many halves have I colored in altogether? There are 1, 2, 3 halves. So 1.5 is the same as 3 halves. So 1.5 is equal to 3 halves. Another example, 1 1/3. So let's say you've got 1 1/3 oranges. So here's one orange, here's another one. This one I'm going to cut into 3 roughly equal parts, and then I'm going to do the same with this one, like that. So I want to color in one whole orange, which would be those 3, and 1/3 of an orange. Let's say it's that one. How many thirds are colored in? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And so it's equal to 4/3. So 1 1/3 is equal to 4/3, and this is the improper fraction. And so that's a method of doing it when you use a diagram. Now, if you have something like 42 and 1/7, you don't want to be drawing a diagram for that. So this is where the quick way comes in and makes it a lot quicker. So 1 1/2. So really what you're doing when you have this 1 1/2, you've really got one whole plus one half, and one whole is equal to how many halves? Well, that would be 2 halves, so you can write it as 2 on 2, plus that 1/2, and then 2 halves plus 1/2 is equal to 3 halves. So that's one way of doing it, and there's an even quicker way of doing it than that. So the way you do it is to go 1 1/2 is equal to, you multiply this 1 by this 2, 1 by 2, and then you add that 1 on the top, and then put it over that, whatever this bottom number here is there, and then 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3, and you get 3 over 2. And the reason why you times this 1 by that 2, for every whole orange that you've got 2 halves in that orange. So if you had 3 oranges, you would have 3 times 2, which would be 6 halves. And so if you had 3.5, you would be doing this. That would be 3 times 2. So that's telling me how many halves there are in 3 whole oranges, plus that 1/2 here, and that would be over 2. And 3 2s is 6, plus 1 is 7 over 2. And that's the basic method. And with this one here, 1 1/3, doing the steps for that, it would be 1 times 3 plus that 1 over 3, and then that equals 4/3. And if you did it the same way, and I got the same answer that I got here, and if you did it with this one, 42 and 1/7, to change that to an improper fraction, you would go 42 times 7 plus that 1 over 7, and 7 times 42, I don't know the answer unless I work it out. So 7 2s are 14, put down the 4, carry the 1, 7 4s are 28, plus 1 is 29, so that's 294, plus that 1 on 7, and that's equal to 295 sevenths as an improper fraction. So there are two methods for changing a mixed number into an improper fraction, and there's an exercise that goes with this. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, just go to our website and sign up for the free fractions course, and you can access the exercises for all of these lessons on fractions. And that's it for this lesson, and I'll see you in the next one.